What's up, guys? Welcome to this Insomniacs Assemble, which I keep getting copyright claim against, so I don't really care as long as they don't strike me. Not really sure why, but Stacy was bored apparently. But welcome in, guys, and yeah, surprise. I have no idea what we're gonna talk about, none whatsoever. Don't know what you want to talk about. Don't know what we're gonna do. But I'll talk to you for a while. Tina McNeil, Mike Wheeler, Stacey Rogers, Dad Builds, Chris, what's up, buddy? Caden Stallsworth, welcome in. Michelle Levine, Stacy. Stacy was bored apparently. G Wilson, Magical News Live. Nick, Jumbo Nick, what's up, buddy? Guys, I am well. I probably should have done this earlier. I was going to think about going on, and then I thought, give everybody the night off. Because let's talk about that clicking beer. No, let's not do that. Nikki Walker, welcome in. Cody, what's up, brother? Glad to see you here. Happy haunt. Yeah, Chef wasn't going live. My family's up and over. They decided to go to bed. We had a long day. We went to 12 different Target stores today, all over Central Indiana. Rob Fuzz, welcome in, buddy. Rob has a birthday next week, guys. Make sure we all go check out Rob next week. Nice hat. Thank you. That's a Disney golf hat. I got it from Lake Buena Vista Golf Club. Two Real Geeks. What's up, guys? But anyways, I have no idea what we're going to talk about. No idea. I went to 12 different Targets today looking for one puzzle that I don't have out of the 12. I have 11 of the 12. And I like it too, Rob. It's really nice. I like it a lot. So I did not, Chris, find the missing puzzle. Sean, what's up, brother? Thank you for being here. 12 different Targets. If you can imagine Indianapolis and then go in all the different things. I was going to all of them. North of Indianapolis, south of Indianapolis, east, west. Could not find it. Samantha Lowe, welcome in. Jay Nashville, welcome in. It is a Disney Villainous puzzle, and it is the Dr. Facilier puzzle. So, unfortunately, I was unable to find it. They usually only have them at Targets. I can get them online, but I don't want it online. I want it like here so I can look at it and make sure it's the one I want, get it. But they're fantastic puzzles. They're all the way over there, so I can't really go get them. But you guys know I love villains. So I have a villains clue game. I have a villains Monopoly game. I got villains everything. I've got the Villainous game, which I just purchased today. All the expansion packs to it. Herschel, any welcome in. And then I have the Villainous puzzles. Well, they had 6 puzzles. Andy J, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I checked Barnes & Noble. Actually, Barnes & Noble's puzzle stock was not very good today. It was well depleted. Yeah, I found them all online. I found Dr. Facilier online, but I don't necessarily always trust where it's coming from, and I don't trust that it's brand new and all that good stuff. So, Danny, they do come in a box set for the games. There's like a box set of 6. Then there's 3 expansion packs. So that means there's going to be 3 new puzzles. 11 more hours till your boarding group. That's right, Sean. Yes, that is awesome, buddy. I hope you did you get down there tonight, Sean? Or are you flying first thing in the morning? I think you're out there now, but hope you made it there safe, buddy. Christine Hickman, welcome in. So the game itself had 3 expansion packs, but the puzzles that came out, I got them individually. I did not get them as a box set, so I had to buy them each individually. Bought all the original 6. Happened to stumble at a Target the other day, last week actually. I found a new one. I was like, where did this one come from? Then I went to another Target just to see, and I found another one. Then I went to another Target and found 2 more. Went to another Target, found another one, and then I looked online last night and found that I'm missing 1. And Angela Minto, welcome in. LSU Mom, welcome in. Missing 1 of the puzzles, and it's Dr. Facilier, my favorite villain. But they are going to have some new ones, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But anyways, yeah, it's going to be fun. So the butt crack of dawn tomorrow. Sean, that's insane that you're going to try to get a boarding pass. I know you can do it. But that you're going to try to get a boarding pass when you're not even at Disney yet. That's insane. Quarantine Steve, you're not the only one putting puzzles together. Oh, you are in a pretty open state. Oh, look, yeah, we don't, we're here. We're here. So Gary B, welcome in. Karen Cook, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Katie Cook, thank you all so much for being here. Funko was dropping clues about the new expansions. I have the new expansions. I got them all. So, and the new one that just came out, I have as well. See if I can look around PA or Target, see if I can find it for you. So I'll find it eventually. I appreciate that, Stacy. But I will find it. It's like one of those. Oh, you meant to your boarding. I got you. Oh, yeah. Oh, that boarding. I thought you meant you're going to try to get a boarding group to Rise. So that's awesome. But yeah, so that is where we stand. I went around, I spent 7 hours today with my family. Just going over, looking for stuff. My niece wanted to go shopping anyways. And I found this game store in Noblesville, Indiana, which Deborah lives up in that area. Do you remember Deborah? She and told me about it. I went there and I found some of these expansion packs for the Villainous series, which were cheaper than selling them in the stores. And then I walked in, they had 2 full walls of puzzles. They were fantastic. Didn't get any new toasters, Rob, but I did get something really cool from Oodalali Lane, which I'll show here in a minute. Yeah, so they had 2 full walls of puzzles. I'm sorry. They were fantastic. They weren't quite better than me. I spent 7 hours trying to get a car ready for inspection. I'm sorry, buddy. Ear to ear magic. Nice. I still remember last May when there were no puzzles in stores. I agree. And remind me, ear to ear magic. Is it Chris? Did I meet you last night? Is that correct? I think that's you. Hopefully that's you. On Pete's stream. And we turned around and we were going everywhere for puzzles back in May, and there were 0, none. Yes. Gotcha. I thought it was you, buddy. I just wanted to make sure I had the right one. Couldn't find these puzzles anywhere. Now I showed my puzzle closet to some people. I've got over 50 in there that are not done yet, but I put them together really fast, and I like stocking up on them when I see them. So, but yeah. So I went today and I bought the Villainous series, the Villainous game itself, which is pretty cool. I didn't really want it at the beginning. I just wanted the puzzles, but here's the Villainous game. So it come like this with Maleficent on it. And it is it's a card game. It's pretty cool. When I started looking at it, the puzzles come with the game piece in them. So I thought, thanks, Katie. The puzzles come with the game piece in them. And so I thought, oh yeah, so I just need this game, and then I'll have the puzzle piece for the other ones. And then I didn't realize, hey, they're a bunch of really cool cards, really cool expansions to this thing. So this is what the game is. It's a card game. And what you do is you have these pieces. You pick a villain, and it used to be the original 6: Captain Hook, Maleficent, Jafar, Ursula, Prince John, Queen of Hearts. And they have these really cool cards down here. And you play basically. This thing has an instruction booklet. Here, I'll just show you. This thing's pretty cool. It's a really cool game. It's not an easy game, he said. But here's an instruction booklet. It's got a whole instruction booklet that tells you how to do it. It comes with these really cool. I mean, it's all cool. Here's a little goblet to keep all the coins in. But it comes with these little pieces. So like here is Maleficent's piece. These are the pieces that you will get inside the game. So like there's Maleficent. Here's one for Here's one for Ursula. So you get all these pieces. And they're really not, I don't think they really have anything to do with the game. They're just here. But then you get these things. And this is your game board. So this folds out and it talks about, you can see kind of up in there, they're all thick cardboard. Diz Our Dream, welcome in, guys. Bill Steffen, welcome in. Thank you for being here. It requires 2 to play, and it says it takes about 40 minutes if you have 2 people, and it takes about 120 minutes if you have 6. Now, I believe as long as you have the expansions, there's no limit to the 6. It's just the number of villains that you have. Everybody gets to be a villain. The pieces move on the board. Okay, so they do actually do the move on the board. I don't see a board, though. I didn't see a board in this thing, unless it's these things here. It could be these things here. So, but they each have their own thing. And you know what? Let's just open it up. Let's just see what we got here. Because this is a really cool game. And if nothing else, it's a good collector's thing. I was excited for it. So when we open these up, this is like Maleficent. And they all have different things. Maleficent says to start your turn with a curse at each location. And that's the objective. And then when you open this up, this is what it is. It's got a really cool thing here. And you get to play some cards and all this stuff. Again, I don't know much about it yet. But each one of them has a different thing. Captain Hook's objective is to defeat Peter Pan at the Jolly Roger. You got Jafar. There's just a bunch of them in here. So you have all these different things and objectives to complete. what's really cool is then you get your own set. Each character, this is Captain Hook's. You see Captain Hook down there. You get a whole pack of cards. And the cards are really cool. This is the reason why I went ahead and bought it, just because of the cards. But you got all these things. And there's hero cards, there's effect cards, there's all kinds of things. Don't know how to play it yet. But you play it. Shoreman, welcome on. Thank you for being here. You play it, and you just try to defeat the other villains, and you try to win, basically, is how it is. But these are pretty cool, too, because apparently each person gets one of these that has a list of everybody's objectives on it and what everything means, all the little icons. But then you have villains guidebooks. Like here's Captain Hook's villain guide, and it opens up. I mean, it tells you all about Captain Hook, all the things you have to get done, and each villain has different objectives, and the winner completes the objectives, I guess. So we broke down the rules and how to play them on live stream. Oh, nice, Danny. Got my dad's temper when it comes to playing board games. No one will play board games with me anymore. It's not pretty. I love board games. I have a closet. I've shown some of you, like in your normal closet when you walk in and you open it, like when you first walk in the door and people put their coats and stuff in it. Mine is literally from ceiling, like it's wedged in the ceiling to floor of nothing but board games. So I got a lot. When I moved to Florida, which by the way is coming soon, when I moved to Florida, I'm bringing them all with me. So anybody down there can play some games with me. That sounds like me with Uno. I become a complete winning system monster. Uno, I love Uno. But guys, this is pretty cool. And here's a little overview of the game. So it tells you, what you get and how to play. It goes through the whole thing. So yeah, I'm going to have to play this one day. Tim Pruitt, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for being here. So you have all kinds of, like I said, there's ally cards, hero cards, effect, item, and condition cards. And it just talks about it. Ending the game when you have fulfilled your villain's objective, you win the game. So that is the Villainous game. And it says the worst takes all. So this came out. I don't remember when this came out. Yes, absolutely, Jeff. We will definitely have game night for sure. I bet Jeff and Angela would be absolutely amazing to play games with. But there are your 6 original villains. Now, to correspond with that came the 6 puzzles. And those puzzles contain, so you have this shadow like this. Each puzzle has the villain in the middle, the main villain, and then it has a shadow. It has their little icon, these little things down here. It has that icon on the puzzle, and then it has the shadow portrayed, and then it has portraits from the movie all the way around it. So it's pretty cool. And then I found this guy. What's up, buddy? You there?
What is going on?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I said, what's up? And you took like 30 seconds to answer.
30 seconds. I think you're exaggerating.
Maybe by 2. Real quick, let me finish showing these real quick. So, and I found this game store today. That no kidding. The manufacturer suggested retail price is $24.99. You can't see that. Their price is $22.99. So I bought them because they were all on sale. But this one is the Scar expansion. Has Scar on the front of it. It has these villains, Ratigan, Scar, and Yzma. And then I found this one, which is Wicked to the Core, which is the Evil Queen. And this has Hades, Dr. Facilier, and Evil Queen. These 3, and those other 3 I just showed you are the new puzzles that just came out. And the only one I'm missing is Facilier. But then this one just came out. This expansion. Cruella de Vil, and the villains are Pete, Cruella, and Mother Gothel. So I'm guessing these puzzles should be out soon. The weirdest part about the puzzles, too, is Ravensburger makes them, and they're not on Ravensburger's site. So, anyways, what's up, brother? How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
You look tired.
Always tired.
I know you are. You're working hard. And great job last night on Pete's stream, sharing out everything that you do, man. It's good.
Trying. Yeah, trying.
I got bad news for you. I didn't win the lottery, so you're not getting that gym anytime soon.
That's okay. That's okay. Did you work out today?
I did work out today.
Okay, good.
Yes, I'm doing the P90X 3.
Yep.
And today was some kind of cardio. I don't know what the names of them are. It was some kind of cardio thing. So good. Why does Pete have to be a villain? Why? Oh, that Pete. Look, I actually think that one's going to be pretty cool. It's black and white. So he's like, it's black and white Pete from Steamboat Willie. And look at this puzzle piece down there. It's clear with the right there. And I think it's going to be all, and look, there's an airstrike from Pete. I think it's going to be all black and white when I get his puzzle. I'm hoping it is. So, Steve, have you seen the set of Target exclusive Braille Uno cards? I have not. None of the Targets around me have them. I will keep an eye out for it, Mike. So, what's up, brother?
Chilling.
I
was gonna ask you. I was like, because I saw that Shep wasn't going live. I was like, is Steve gonna go live?
A lot of people have asked me today. I thought about it. I got my family up here. They're already in bed. So, and then when Stacy yells at me, I don't argue.
All right. Yeah.
I just do what Stacy says.
Yep.
LSU mom, I didn't buy a ticket either. It's hard to win if you don't buy a ticket.
True.
Yeah, I saw that, Chris. I saw the Facilier puzzle on Target's website, but no way to order it. But you can. They got it on eBay and some other places. I just don't trust all those sites sometimes. Rachel's Adventures, welcome in. I am not tired. I'm never tired. So how was your day, bub?
Good. I mean, I worked. Went for a run. The usual.
Yep. Man, you gotta get over that quick. We gotta fix this.
Fix what?
You have about 4 months. You have 4 months to fix this work schedule.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, I'll go in there and talk to him for you.
6 days a week.
I know you're working 6 days a week. I'm aware of that.
Yep.
And you're working technically you're working like 12 days a week because you're working double shifts.
Basically, like 12 hours, 14 hours.
She did threaten to call her lawyer, or our lawyer, I guess, which she has on retainer. It's not. It's in her contract to mod a stream on Saturday night. If Shep doesn't stream, it falls to me. So, Tina, yes, the target is roughly May. So basically, guys, since all of you are up late in here with me and you got nothing else to do, I'll tell you. My goal is to be in Florida soon. My ultimate goal is I have a property back from home where I used to live. It's just property. It's not a house or anything. And then I have my house here. My goal is to sell my property soon. It is to take that money and put all the major repairs in the house and fix it up, which should be I'm hoping by mid-March. And then by mid-March, beginning of April at the latest, I want to put the house on the market. And as soon as that house sells, 30 days later, I'll be in Florida. That's the goal. So now I have a timeline. And the good news about that is I've been here for 14 years, I think. So it's the first house I bought. So it's not like, I've got a little bit of equity into it, and I'll be able to take the profits from the house and upfront pay for a year's worth of rent somewhere. I don't really want to rent, but it gets me established and gives me a year to figure things out. So Leanne Sherbick, welcome in. Leanne, I got your card yesterday. Thank you so much. We'll go over it. I'll show it on Monday. So, anyways, the McRib chat. Okay, so let me tell you something about the McRib challenge. And you know what? Let's disclose the McRib challenge here while we're here. Let's just do it. Yep. So, 2 things happened with the McRib challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, I had a McRib the day before they came out, the day before opening day, which was whatever it was, December 2nd or 4th or whatever it is. The day before that, I ate one. That's the only one I ate all season. And a couple things going on. Number 1, Cody couldn't participate in it because he's working literally unbelievable. I get to see him for a couple hours every trip I go down, and that's it, because the guy is working his butt off and he's working very hard. So he was going to be unable to make it anyways. Second for me was health related. I'm trying to get better, trying to make my health better. And the McRibs are one of the absolute worst things you could possibly eat on the planet. So between the 2 of us, we decided that we were not going to have the McRib challenge. Chris Bruno's 352. What's up, brother? Thank you for being here. So we mutually decided that we were not going Choose a great challenge. Houses down here sell before they go on the market. It's rough unless you buy new. Jeff, I've heard that a lot, man. I've heard that a lot. And I bought my house before it went on the market. I was my realtor, the realtor, there was a realtor that bought it from a sheriff's sale. He fixed it up. He was selling it and worked with my realtor. So I got to see it before everybody else did. And they had 11 people, I think it was, scheduled on the day it opened to see this house. It's in a good location. And I had to put in a full price offer on it immediately just so I could get it. So I actually bought mine the day before it went on market as well. But the good news is, and again, I don't want to rent if I don't have to, but at the same time, I'm familiar with Florida, but I've never owned a house personally down there. So what I want to do is go down there, hand somebody a year's worth of rent, put the rest of my house in the bank for when I do buy a house, and then sit there and go, okay, now what do I want to do? I've got some offers down there. I don't. I know my house will sell pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie about that. Should go pretty well. So again, if I take care of that up front, I don't have to worry about it for a year. I can take a month or two and just play at Disney, go searching for other places, look around, and then start working on getting an established job. I don't think it's going to work out with my current company to be able to work down there. We're not in a position to do that currently. But I do have a job offer, 2 job offers technically, just not with what I want or as much as I want, but we'll figure it out. And then like I said, I got a year to figure it out, establish a good job, play around with YouTube a little bit, and then see how it goes. I'm going to give myself 2 months to find a job that I like. Then by the time that year's lease is up, I should have 10 months of a new job under my belt and a good down payment, go take it and find myself a nice house. Or like Jeff said, build a new house. So anyways, how is everybody? How are you, Chris, Cody? Sorry.
Chris? Tired.
You're wearing an Adidas shirt tonight. Is that a Strive shirt? There it is. I don't have one of those.
No.
I don't. It looks so goofy.
All out.
Mm-hmm. You got to fix that situation.
They're on the website.
Are they really?
The SPREADSHIRT. I mean,
not the Adidas ones.
Well, not the Adidas ones, but
that one's the one I want.
Well, sorry.
Fix it.
Hey, when I was up north, I got a discount. Now that I'm not working for the company I was working for, I don't get a discount anymore. So
okay, I'll let it slide this time. Pro Manhattan, welcome in. And I saw Andy J said win the lottery. Andy, that's the goal, but I keep not playing. I don't understand. I would absolutely love to live in Golden Oaks. If I won the lottery, the first thing I would do is buy several houses in Golden Oaks. We get my family down here. Get some important people in my life down here, and just everybody enjoy themselves. And that's my problem. My problem is now I'd like to give all my money away that I make. So to my family and everything. So yeah, Car Key, welcome in. But if I ever move, I'll build a new home and design it just like I want it. The cost would be, yeah, absolutely, LSU Mom. If you get the chance to do that, my dad's a carpenter, construction worker. Carpenter, not really construction worker. He owns his own business, but he's also his own employee. So he turns around and I could come have him build it for me. So it just take him a long time. I could do it with him, but it'd still take a while. Give you credit to have the courage to follow your dreams. Thanks, Katie. It's a interesting time because Cody did it. Cody just upped and did it just a couple months ago. Or what was it? September?
Yeah.
And actually, he's one of the reasons why I'm just pulling the trigger on it. AGC Magic TV, welcome in. Just listen to how he did it and how what are you doing? You're staticky whenever you're doing this.
Sorry.
You're all right. But he did the same thing. He up and just did it, talking to him. I'm going to do the same thing because of him. So good luck with the move. Thanks, Kathy. Appreciate that. Oh, your husband's a home builder as well. That's awesome. So anyways, what do you want to talk about? You're finally off tomorrow. You don't have to work. I know you're going to sleep soon, but what?
I'm going to sleep.
What do you?
And relax.
You're gonna sleep and relax.
Yep.
You gonna watch Coco tomorrow?
No.
Why?
We said we're gonna watch together.
Very good answer. I'm impressed. I thought you'd forget.
Nope.
Cody, Leanne will get you. Don't make her put her nurse hat on and wag her finger at you.
For what?
Working too much and not sleeping.
Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do.
You have to weigh it all out. We were going to Orlando once or twice a month. We found it cheaper to build a house than the other. Okay. That's the other thing. So I'm coming down. That's the other thing that I'm also looking at, Jeff, because that's what ultimately, between talking with Cody and thinking this through, I go down once a month. I get a rental car, a hotel, and all the other expenses that are incorporated with all that. That is not cheap. And that alone at once a month is almost enough to make a house payment. So it seems like I probably should just do that. Cody, Sean would like to know, how have you worked things out to move away from your family? I
mean, I just made the jump. I know they're going to move down here eventually. Mm-hmm. So it hasn't been easy, and some days are harder than others. But knowing they'll be down here eventually kind of helps. I know they'll be down here to vacation. So you gotta make do with what you have, and eventually everything will work out. So
sorry, I just got your message. Didn't see it. Looks like you figured it out though. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you guys do it. I'm planning our first WW trip and the budget keeps growing. Oh, so that's it. That's just it, Andy. So you have to really, you go as much or as little as you want to based on how you vacation too. And depending on where you live, and Andy lives quite a ways away from it, it may be a once every 2 or 3 years trip, or a once every 5 years trip, or even just once a year trip. You got to budget that out at the same time. I have changed the way I vacation, and Oodle Lane, welcome in. I've changed the way I vacation in that until I moved down there, I'm going once a month based on not staying on Disney property. So I stay at a cheaper hotel and renting a car. If you rent the car out ahead of time, and all the airline tickets too. I forgot about all that too. But if you get that stuff way in advance, even if I don't know where I'm going or when I'm going, I try to book that stuff out way in advance because it's always a lot cheaper. Airline tickets are usually under $100 each way. The car is usually around $40 to $50 a day, as opposed to $120 a day if you get out there. John, Surf, welcome in, buddy. So it depends on how you want to do it. And then I also get the deals. I'm a member of just about every hotel chain there is, and you get a bunch of deals and all that. So you gotta put that stuff together if you're going to do it that way. I thought of moving down for a fresh start. Plus, now I have friends on it. Exactly, Angela. I used to live there. And I moved back for family because I didn't have any friends there at the time. It was 12 years ago. And I didn't have any friends there. Wasn't happy. I missed everything. And I wasn't as into Disney for that I am now. I was into Disney, but I lived 5 minutes from Disney, and I went to the parks maybe once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. It was crazy. But I didn't know how to do it by myself, and I didn't enjoy it as much. And now I will, though. Andrew Bidding, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for being here. So, you got any tips? How often were you going before you moved?
Once a year.
Once a year, nice.
Yep.
I was going once a year until I changed everything. And decided it wasn't going to be enough for me. That's when I decided to change staying on property and all that. Kathy, yes, my goal is to live stream when I'm there, for sure. I've had some people say I would be in trouble if I didn't. So if you ever want to talk about the area we moved into, Steve, feel free to reach out. Yes, absolutely, Jeff, I will, because I started reaching out to some other people for some areas. I've heard, I can't remember who told me that I needed to look in your area. I don't know where it is exactly, but I've been told to get a hold of you, and I need to talk about that. Did you see that the Poly monorail station was demolished as part of the transformation? I did not, Avery. Oh, Leanne, he's huge. He's massively huge. He's only 7 months old. No, wait. August, September, October, November, December. He's only 6 months old. Are you okay?
Sorry. I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure? Did you get some on you?
Yep.
You got some on me, so I just want to make sure you're
good. I'm good.
Jeez. Yeah. But he's big. He's huge. No, he's in the other room right now, Rachel. Sorry. I can't bring him in here. There's no room in here. I've got my puzzle table set up and I got all my cameras in here. He'll knock them all over. So Stacy just says, wow. That's directed towards you, sir.
Hey. Sorry.
You're supposed to say better out than in, I always say. If it comes up again, we'll vote. Let that dry, Cody. It brushes off easier. Chris, what did Chris say? I don't see it.
I don't know.
I'm missing it. John, Katie, Andy. Oh, Chris. Other Chris. Blue Nose Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, are you available to hire as a trainer virtually? Absolutely. Talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always taking online clients.
I'm one.
Yep. Whatever you need. I have an app that I can use to kind of program whatever like workouts you need, whether it be home or gym. I can kind of customize workouts and make sure you need everything that is kind of tailored to your goals and necessities. So let me know.
Yes, and this is no joke, guys. I actually hired him to be my trainer. It's all online. You can do it. It's pretty easy. He does a great job. He'll tell you what you're doing wrong and then yell at you when you don't fix it, because he does that to me. And then he'll handle everything for you, tell you how to do it, what you need to be doing, what you need to be eating. As much as I hate to admit it, when he's here, he's really good. So I did it. You won't be disappointed.
Yep.
Would the workouts require me to leave my couch?
Well, you know, kind of, yeah.
Katie asked, how did you get into Disney? So why don't you answer that one first?
Me?
Yes. Oh, wait, real quick. Type in your email or Instagram where you want people to get a hold of you.
Okay.
Well, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I should let you finish to do it.
That's it. All right.
Okay.
I was 6 years old when I first went to Disney, and from there, it was like every other year, my family was going. And so basically my parents were the ones that got me into it. And from there, I was just hooked. So they're more hooked than I am, but I'm still pretty much a Disney addict. So
you'll grow a lot more into it too.
Yep.
There.
Yep.
For me, it was a little different. My best friend at the time in high school, we worked together. I actually lived with him. That's who I lived with in Florida when I lived there. But he kept begging me to go. And I was like, no, I don't want to go to Disney World. Why would I want to go there? I was a kid, didn't know any better. Finally, I agreed to go, and I was 19, getting ready for the millennial celebration. It was December 99 into January 2020. My first ever Disney trip. Got to see, like, they had the 2000 ran across Spaceship Earth. They had all kinds of stuff. And the crazy part about it is I didn't understand any of it. I didn't understand what I was doing, but I got to see that year. I got to see the I believe I got to see the Osborne Family Lights that year, which was one of the last years they did them. And then what Andy J asking you this time, would the workouts? Yeah, I already got that one, Tim. But anyways, so I went for the first time, and I didn't fall in love with so much with the cartoon aspect of it or any of that kind of stuff. But I'm in the architecture and engineering field, and when I walked into there and I went, wow, and then I saw the customer service and I saw everything in my mind. How everything works is, how does that work? That's how I want to know how things operate and how things work. And I fell in love with that side of things to start with. And then, of course, the characters came around, and then I watched every single movie and studied the trivia and the history of everything, and it just became an obsession. I actually took college courses in it on how Disney operates and the history of how it became what it is. So once I dove in, it was like an all-in. I took one little dose, and I was hooked. So, and I've been going ever since.
Yep.
Yes, guys, follow him on everything. And even if you can't, look, there's some people that can't afford to hire a personal trainer and all that, and that's perfectly okay. Follow him on Instagram. Go read his stuff every day. It's still motivational. It's still positive, and you will be able to, you'll get some sense of some kind of either mental health or physical health from him. He's got YouTube videos. Make sure you check everything he's got. And if you want, he's got merchandise too, and make sure you go get that, because it's also Elena KO88. Welcome. Only stay for about 5 minutes. We appreciate you being here.
Aloha.
Aloha. But guys, I have some of his merchandise that I use when I work out, just so I don't quit. I also have a bag that I hang out on the wall as a poster right next to my TV, so that when I'm sitting there and working out, I think I got that weird thing where I don't want to disappoint him, and I don't want him to be upset with me, or because I know he's going to get on me, and he's going to ask me what I did today. And by just being able to see that logo, it helps me get through everything. So it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Steve went once, and then he drank the Kool-Aid like the rest of us. Absolutely. That's how it works.
Yeah.
I would say I'm way more obsessed than Cody is right now. But it's a passion for me. Look, when Cody grows up and gets taller, he'll be able to see the things that I get to see. And
right.
he'll want to
yeah,
be more obsessed with it. So
yeah.
I miss you, man.
Yeah.
Did you talk to your parents?
A little bit.
Did you tell them I'm gonna be there?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. They asked if you were going to be there when I was there, and I said, no, probably not, but I told them you were going to meet up with them. So.
I'm going to tell them that it's your fault because you know when I'm going to be there and you're just not coming over.
You know, that's not how it works. You know, I got a busy work schedule. So
you are busy. I'm very, very proud of you for the effort and time that you put into what you're trying to do. It'll all pay off one day, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, Sean, get with Cody. You will not be upset, man. He'll take care of you. And here is, by the way, Oodalali Lane. When she sent us these awesome, I'm going to show it again just because I can. She sent us these things that are really, really cool. And it starts off with saying Ohana means family. It's all Scrabble tiles. And it's got all the names of all of our people. I didn't even realize this at the time. I thought maybe she had done this beforehand, but my dog had passed away 4 weeks ago, something like that, 5 weeks ago. But I didn't realize that there's a little doggy angel here with wings, and it's really cool. And then on the side it says "Handmade with Love" by Oodalali Lane on the button. It's a button. It's not like a sticker. These are really cool. But she also sent me something else, and that something else was this. It just says, "I just really like toast." So, that's an awesome shirt. So I got to show that on Monday, and then I'll be wearing that in the parks. So
trying to butter you up.
There is some butter on there. So, the puns are great. This is why I love this community. I can feed my hunger for Disney without spending huge chunks of cash all the time. Absolutely. But anyways, guys, I have no idea what you want to talk about, what we want to do. What appeals to me most about you, Cody, is your incredible outlook and positivity. Sean, that's it. That's what got me.
Yep.
Any Disney books that inspire you? Katie, yes. And they're all in the other room. I have a library of Disney books. Walt Disney's biography is a good one. I also have, oh man, I don't even know what they all are. Like the secrets, how the Magic Kingdom was built. There's a book on the Animal Kingdom I got in there. There's, man, I don't remember them all. But I do have a bunch on there. It's 3:30 p.m. in Australia. Wow, it is 11:30 p.m. here.
Yep.
In Indiana.
In Florida.
And Florida. I just can't wait to get down there, man. Now that I'm so excited, I want to put the house on the market tomorrow. Trust me, if I could, I got to get a roof on the thing. But if I could put it on the market tomorrow, I would. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have anything to contribute or ask. I'm just here for the company. Oh, absolutely, Pearl. That's what we're all here for. Steve, do you have the book about the Main Street windows? I don't have the book specifically about the windows, but I do have books that include things about the windows that talk about them and what they mean, but they don't go in depth about each window. Yeah. So, what's your opinion on the pass holder program?
The what?
The annual pass holder program.
I don't know if it was a right decision to kind of suspend new pass holder programs, but I'm glad that I'm already a pass holder. So, I mean, I can't really speak for new pass holder program members, but I'm happy. I don't know. It's weird knowing. I feel like they're gonna come back with it eventually, but right now, I don't know.
So my pass holder ran out on the 15th of this month. Mm-hmm. I renewed it that day. The next day, they announced that they were getting rid of it. For renewals. And you can't be a day late either. If you're a day late, you lose it.
Right.
So here's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to change things up. I think they're going to give you seasonal passes. I think they're going to do some other things for local residents and things. But the fact of the matter is Disney does not make money on annual passes. They actually lose quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
And especially to local people. And I'm glad that they kept it for those people that currently have it. If you're grandfathered in, you get to keep it.
Yeah.
So, but I do see, I mean, I don't think they'll ever get rid of it. I think at some point in time they'll bring it back because it's going to be a popular demand.
Yeah.
No, Tina, the Disneyland, the Walt Disney World will no longer be selling new annual passes. If you don't have one, you can't get one. If you have an annual pass for Walt Disney World, at Disneyland, you can't get them anymore anyways, whether you had one or not. Love Pugs, welcome in. So they're gone. They're not doing any more annual passes. Disney World, if you have a pass, you can continue to renew for years and years and years until they change it. If you don't have a pass, you cannot buy a new pass for until they announce it. That was announced last Saturday, I think, Tina. The day after I bought my pass, they announced it. So it was rough to hear for sure, especially when you got so many people that have been waiting all this COVID stuff out and everything, and then trying to get into some semblance of normalcy coming up. Mm-hmm. They're not going to sell them. So there is some rumors about Disney memberships where they're going to have the way I think that's going to work is you can pay X amount of dollars that will include some other perks, but you can only go this many days a year. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I had to cancel my AP because it was only 6 weeks old when they closed. Now I can't get another one. Oh, so the good news about the annual pass program, the way it was. So I bought mine in 2019. It was due to run out in August of 2020, but because of everything that was closed, it got pushed back to January 15th of 2021. And then I wound up just renewing it. And then the day after that, when they announced everything. So I just got lucky. But what I think they're going to do, though, and that would have completely ruined everything I have going for me moving to Florida, because if I go to Florida and I can't go to Disney every day, that was going to be a problem. It's going to be a major problem. So I got very lucky that I decided to go ahead and keep it. And then I did not let it go 1 day past, because in the past you got 15 to 30 days to renew, I think, to still get the renewal and the discount and everything. You can't do that anymore. So I'm very lucky that I did it on the day that it was due, or I wouldn't have a pass either. And then I'd be going to Disney with no pass, or Florida with no pass. So, which meant I wouldn't be able to stream from the parks. I wouldn't be able to do a lot of stuff. So without paying $110 a day to get in. So Disney did a survey for Disneyland annual pass holders about potential membership options. There's one option where $309 includes parking. That's a good deal, Avery. But again, I've heard rumors that that's only going to include you're only getting like a handful of days, or you can only go this much a year, or only during these times a year, and so forth. So I assume that that's what it's going to be. But I heard those rumors as well, and I just don't know. I don't know how they're going to make it. They could change it anytime at all. So, but anyways, you haven't seen anything about it. Oh, here, I'll pull it up for you guys so you can see it. Disney World. Oops, that's Disneyland. Here it is. Walt Disney World will not be selling annual passes. Oops, here it is. If you want to buy an annual pass to Walt Disney World, the company is not selling new annual passes. It says it is ending their Premier Pass Holder program, which gives people access to both parks in Disneyland and Disney World. That program is gone. Disneyland's Pass Holder program is gone. And it says if that ends March 31st. So if you have a Premier Pass, you can still visit both, although you can't go to Disneyland because it's closed. And then it says Disneyland, if you have a current pass holder, you will be allowed to continue to renew, but there will be no new annual passes to Walt Disney World. That's on the local news, I guess. So see if I can find another one. Oh, here, I guess I can just type in news. Right over there, buddy?
Huh?
See you all right over there?
I'm good.
Oh, here's one that just came out yesterday that says they might expect it to come back in 2022 for annual passes to Walt Disney World. So here's another one that says first-time buyers for Walt Disney or Disney World annual passes are out of luck. That was 5 days ago, but there is a rumor, there is a report on here from 3 days ago or 1 day ago that says they may. Let me click on it and read it just so I don't give you any bad information. You cannot. Disney World is renewing pass, allowing people with current pass holders to renew, but not selling any new annual pass holders. The Walt Disney World annual pass holder program remains in place, and we appreciate the continued loyalty and dedication of our current pass holders, Disney spokeswoman Erica Ettori said in a statement. But they said that, they don't think they're going to renew. They're not going to allow new ones. Oh, thanks, Coaster FAQs. Welcome in. Appreciate that. So they don't expect new annual passes to be sold till after the 50th anniversary. So what this says. Yeah, and Alyssa and Neil are one of those groups that just missed out on them, unfortunately. So Alyssa and Neil, welcome in as well. And good night, Elena. And Disney Boiler Up, welcome in. So according to this, they think that they're going to try to limit the crowds for the 50th anniversary due to the strong demand, but you can't even get in the parks anymore because they're already booked up. The Magic Kingdom's booked up, and they don't look to sell them at least till then. So we'll see. We will see. It does sound like they're going to sell them again in the future, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. Marguerite Niggy, welcome in. I heard it was the top AP passes they were not selling. No, they ended that. They ended that program, Marguerite, the Premier program. It will no longer have it at all. But what they did is they you could not buy an annual pass of any kind to Disney World right now. And it says, according to this, it says it could return January of 2022, unless Disney World increases its capacity beyond the current 35% cap. So who knows? Lady Disaster, welcome in. Thank you for being here. But I think they'll be back. I do think they'll be back, but nobody knows when. It does not sound like it's going to be this year. So they're going to, if you don't have one, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, unfortunately. So I can't help but wonder if they've done it to down the crowds, but also a number of local IPs were acting up and being rude to outsiders. Penn, you're always going to have that. But I honestly think this is, look, Disney doesn't make money right now. It's hard for them to make money because the crowds are low. I know it looks like they're busy, but they are very low. Getting rid of the annual pass holders that didn't have one saves them money. It really does, because now if you want to go, you're going to pay almost the same amount of money to go that you would have for an annual pass. And you're not going to get the 10 to 20% discounts on everything or the free parking and all that other stuff. So it's an amazing business decision for them, but it's terrible for people like us. So just the way it is. They really need to find a way to avoid the parks overcrowding like they were getting. LSU Mom, the answer is quit building hotels and build a new park. They need another park that can spread the people out and quit building places to put more people that you don't have room to put in the parks. Yes, Penn, that is correct. There's some deals out there and some other things that they're putting together, some ticket packages. But yes, you're going to have to pay to do it. And if, like I said, I'm going to be moving there very soon. And if I wanted to go to the park and I didn't have a pass, Disney would literally be sitting there and I couldn't go to it without the pass or paying that much money a day. Sorry, typing on my phone. I like to wait since things are always changing, sometimes multiple times per day on all of the stuff. So I like to guard back a little bit and just see how things go. Absolutely. Preach. Sorry, guys. Sounds like you got the ocean going over there. What's going on? You got some audio issues tonight.
Nothing.
It literally sounds like the ocean moving through there.
No.
Yeah, no more new hotels. APs may not make money on passes, but the people who APs send a lot. They do a lot of money, but they also do it at a discount. And right now, okay, if you got to look at it this way, guys, if they're open at 100% capacity, that makes sense. It really does, because people are going to spend money. They're at 35% capacity. They want to bring in the 35% at, yeah, that's a good mug. They want to bring in the 35% that are not going to get a discount. That's how, and they're going to spend full price for tickets, and they're going to bring everything else. That's just how it's going to be for business, and that's going to make them go better. Marguerite, he's been having problems with his audio. He was clicking earlier and all some other things, but it sounds like he just stopped. Are you live?
Nope.
Oh, okay. That mug is really cool, but it's not very practical to drink out of.
Dude, it works fine. You got that for me.
I did.
So I have to point that out for Stacy because she asked.
Oh, Cody is breathing into his hand. Only 10%, Steve. Some stuff is 20%, Tina, depending on, it's not merchandise usually, but it's usually like some food and things. I think there's a whole booklet. I don't know where mine's at. Some stuff is 10%, some stuff is 20%. They want to bring in the 35. Yes, they want to bring in the 35% that they're going to stay at the expensive resorts that don't get the discounts. And it's Cody snoring. That is a colorful mug.
Yep.
They had another one that had the doll, the really weird looking doll in there that spun, but I thought you would like Stitch better. So.
Oh, Stitch over everything.
It was a Stitch mug.
Yep.
But the spinny thing was the doll instead of Stitch.
No.
So
it's got to be Stitch.
I got it right.
You did. I'm not saying you didn't.
So, but anyways, we need something new to talk. Let's talk about something happy. What do you guys want to talk about? It's 11:40. Is this what time we go? Is this what time we end? Is this what time Chef starts ending? Although more and more people keep coming in. The new Space Force looks pretty cool. I haven't seen that yet. I kind of did a long time ago, but I don't remember much about it. So It was Stitch, Steve causing all the audio problems on Cody's end. Yes, I do mean Scrump by the doll. I wasn't sure that Cody knew who Scrump was. Dat Mouse, welcome in. How will they get people to stay on property if they don't get perks to stay, like fast passes, etc.? Let me tell you this. I've been there the whole time while this thing's been going on. I know they say it's at this capacity. It's packed at capacity. Coasters FAQs, me and Cody love coasters. They're incredible. I've been on honestly, the best coasters that I've been on so far are over at SeaWorld. The Manta, the Mako, they're all incredible over there. It's very intense coasters over there. I want to go ride the ones over at Universal. I haven't been on them yet, but yeah, absolutely love coasters. So, but so that capacity that they're going to be at, though, they're filling up. When I was at the parks most recently, there were no park reservations available. Everything was full, and they're putting more people in hotels than can get park passes. So they're not having any problems filling up those hotels and those tickets and everything. So now the one difference will be the loss of the annual pass holders. But again, your choice is not go or pay what they want you to pay. Jay Grubbs, what's up, buddy? You have not gone to Cedar Point. I've been to Cedar Point before, but I think the coasters are way better at. There's fewer, but I think they're better at SeaWorld.
What?
The Cedar Point up here is different than probably the one in Tampa. And there's also a Kings Island here in Ohio.
The Cedar Point in Ohio.
Yeah.
Is better than the one here.
I'm extremely excited for Velocicoaster.
Have you ever been to the one in Ohio?
Yeah, it's up by the lake.
And you're saying what?
I'm saying Mako is way better than anything they got there.
How?
I don't know.
No way.
They're better.
I don't believe it.
The only one that I can find that compares to Mako is like very, very similar to. Very similar to Mako is the Diamondback at Kings Island. Very same concept. It's a one bar that comes up, and I was up in the Eiffel Tower portion of Kings Island, and my niece Abby, who's a very tall girl, but she was very young at the time. The parks are real quiet during the week. Yeah, I agree, Neil, for sure. But she was close, and I was like, we were up there, and everybody's talking about how intense it was. I was looking at it, I was going, that doesn't look like anything, Abby. You can get on that. And I'd never been on it before. We got over there, and she was this short from being able to get on it. And I got on it, and oh man, I had tears. Like they fell out of my eyes, just streaming back and forth. It was that intense. She would have been devastated if she got on it. I'm not grumpy at all. I'm very happy today. Very happy. Tanya J, welcome in. But yeah, I'm a huge coaster guy. I want to go ride Hagrid's. Have they continued with Tron construction? Tron has been progressing. I've got photos from every trip, and it keeps getting better and better. What's your favorite coaster?
Me?
Yeah.
Space.
What's your favorite coaster outside of Disney? What's your favorite coaster in the world?
I've never been to Cedar Point.
Then how can you say I'm wrong?
For me, Cedar Point over SeaWorld. I don't know how.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been to SeaWorld?
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden the coasters at SeaWorld? Have you ever been on Mako?
See, I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
I've been to
me.
SeaWorld once.
How can you lecture me on something you've never done?
I've been to SeaWorld once. Cedar Point, I've heard multiple.
It doesn't matter what you hear. You got experience
Cedar Point compared to.
Brittany Mogan, welcome in.
I don't know.
You cannot.
I'm just saying.
You cannot comment.
I'm not
on something that you haven't been on.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I think it makes sense.
I'll be there in a few months and permanently, and we're going to ride the Mako and Manta and all the other ones over there, and you're going to go like, wow, you were right, Steve. You're going to tell me that. I'm going to make you tell me.
I've never been to Cedar Point, so.
I'm extremely excited for Velocicoaster. It's going to be amazing. Steve, the most hated coaster. The most hated coaster. Oh man, the Barnstorm.
Yeah.
Christy's Corner, welcome in.
The Mine Train.
Mine Train's good. You need to learn to like it.
No, never.
Why don't you like it? Tell us.
It's too short and it's not thrilling.
But it's very well themed.
I don't care about the theme. I care about the thrill.
Okay, see, when you grow up, you'll appreciate the theming more.
I won't, though. I've already experienced it, so I'm good.
No, you will. You'll appreciate it. It's like the People Mover and the Carousel of Progress.
The only theme it has is at the end, so no, I'm good. I never need to ride that again. I'd be okay.
Wow. You'll change that tune when you get older, son.
Not at all. Nope.
I promise you.
Nope.
Yeah. No one leaves till someone leaves. Theming is a waste of time. Oh, I disagree. I love the theming. That's why I like going there. That's what makes the mine train so special because, number one, you're in the free-floating mine cars, which go back and forth. You get to experience all the stuff. You get to go up. Dude, the best themed thing of all of Disney is going up the mine with all the dwarves and the jewels shining. It's fantastic.
No.
But I will give you this. On a thrill level, it's not the most thrilling ride they got.
No.
But, yeah, Mine Train's good. Don't listen to Cody.
No, it's not good.
You stick to what you know best, and that's fitness and health, and don't worry about coasters.
Okay.
No, I didn't say it's like the most thrilling, because I was like you. When I was 20 and 22, 23, all I cared about was thrill. That's all I wanted to do. And now it's just like, I appreciate everything else more. I don't have to get on those rides, especially with no fast passes. But hopefully they continue to make some good rides. Like Rise of Resistance is absolutely incredible. Oh yeah, you still haven't done that, have you?
Me?
Yeah.
Rise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it?
Multiple times.
I thought you told me you didn't do Rise yet.
No, I have.
Patrick, what's up, buddy? But if you mean Chapek, I agree. What about Chapek? I don't. So look, guys, a lot of people don't like Bob Chapek. Bob is, I get it. He's in a new position. At the same token, he's been with the company, and we've been experiencing all these things. We've been experiencing all these things from Chapek for a long, long time that have been very good. Everybody has experienced, everybody has loved. Now that he's in the head of this thing, and you need to get your aerobatic flight. You need to get me. Oh no, Chris, that'd be a roller coaster like none other. I will say this though. I don't think you know. Oh, Disney just stopped. Okay, so my last trip was over New Year's and everything, and it had changed. So apparently they stopped construction on Tron since then. So, but anyways, yeah, I know you're not gonna be. It's not a popular decision. So, but Chapek has been in charge of the parks for years. Okay, Chapek has been in charge of the parks for years. Mike 88, MIC, what's up, buddy? ALJ, what's up? There's been nothing wrong with nobody's complained about anything while Iger was in charge and Chapek was running the parks. So now that Chapek's in charge under an impossible situation that he was handed after the parks had closed and everything else, and they have no alternative but to start cutting costs to make money, everybody wants to blame Chapek. Not saying he's the best visionary for the company. I'm not saying anything else. But it doesn't matter who. Bob Iger got out because he knew what was going to happen. He didn't want to do this. And I love Bob Iger. He was awesome for Disney. Chapek's not that bad. And Chapek is going to make the decisions that need to be done to keep Disney alive. And he won't last very long. He'll take the brunt of the fall for most of this other stuff. But everybody looks at Chapek and says, you're the one cutting jobs. He's not. He's not the one cutting jobs. It's the situation we've all been put in. And cuts have to be made to keep Disney afloat because they're less than 35% capacity. That's the problem right there, Sean, is Josh D'Amaro is waiting in the helms, and everybody wants Josh because Josh is such an incredible guy. He's a better person than Chapek is. But Chapek has earned this chance and the opportunity to make it happen. Josh will be amazing when he gets it because Josh will succeed him. But Bob has done nothing yet to earn him he was already cast aside before he ever had the job. He was already cast aside before he ever had the job, and he's earned the chance. He gets a chance to do it, and these cuts and everything that are happening are not his fault, but he is taking the necessary measures to make Disney money and to keep Disney afloat. Yep, absolutely. COVID is definitely the reason why Chapek's getting blamed. The reason why Chapek's getting blamed so easily is because people just don't like Chapek. They didn't like him when he was at parks and everything, yet he's responsible for all the good stuff that we got. But, you know, he was cutting stuff, absolutely. But Chapek is a businessman. Again, you've got to set things aside and go with Disney is a business. It's not a nonprofit. And the way I look at it is I would rather have some cuts to keep Disney here and to continue to make new things than to worry about one or two other things. Yeah, it's terrible. We hate it. We don't like to lose any of it. But things change. Things have to change to progress to continue to bring people back and keep people interested. And I would rather have Tron and Galaxy of the Guardians and all these new things that are coming, Ratatouille, than one show or one something. Yeah, it's terrible. But I want to keep it going. I want new stuff. So that's how you get it. Do you disagree?
No.
Really? You agree with me?
For once.
Aw. Anyways. But at what point do the cuts make it no longer Disney? See, Tina, again, it's not too practical. I just see the business side of things. Tina, I go there and I have no problem with it being Disney whatsoever. It's 100% Disney. Neil, again, I'm not saying the cast members will rebound, but he is in a position right now that he has been handed a situation with a pandemic in the world, and Disney is not making money, and he has to be able to make decisions to keep Disney open and keep Disney making money. And those are, unfortunately, wait, has Chapek told you he'll remove? Oh gosh, I hope he makes that decision.
Do it,
guys. If you're not going to be around tomorrow night at 8 or 9 o'clock is mine and Walt's first battle, and it's going to be over Carousel of Progress.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of it. Thank you. Oh man, I love you. It's got to go. It's terrible. It's old. It's outdated. Needs to go. Great movie ride. Had to go or change. Had to go or change. Let me be clear about that. That's why I like him. No, Tim. And guys, let me be clear about this. As a person, I don't like Bob Chapek. I don't. As a business, because I see things on both sides of things. As a business, he's making great decisions. I hate the Carousel of Progress. I think it's terrible.
Change it.
So, Tina, they offered free passes to Aussies after 9/11. Oh, wow. That's weird. Awesome. Do not get rid of it. Sorry, Kathy. I know I'm fighting an uphill battle tomorrow. But, again, I like change. After so long, things have to change or be replaced in order to keep the things current and keep bringing people back. And that's a big space. That's a huge space that thing is in. Now, sorry, Sean, made it no secret that I think Carousel of Progress is the worst thing on property. unless you're looking for a 45-minute nap or however long it is, it's a great air-conditioned space to go take a nap. Again, update, change it, or remove it. I don't care how it happens, but it has to go or change. Look, I'm not opposed to take it and move it somewhere else in a museum somewhere where people can go see it. Captain Akron 27, what's up, buddy? It is not good. Not good. So,
yeah.
And here's the other thing, too. I know people are not going to be happy about this one. Man, we just start having rants late at night. Do you think Galaxy's Edge put a dent in the budget? It did, for sure. But I think it's we got to remember this, though. That thing, Galaxy's Edge, has been a godsend for Disney. And with that being said, it is also helping to keep it going right now because it's so wildly popular that it'll pay for itself. There's no doubt about that. If it hasn't already, it will pay for itself. There's going to be no worries about that whatsoever. The budget, there was nothing wrong with the budget whatsoever until COVID hit. Now you can't afford to pay people because you don't have – it's all about the parks being reduced, and that's what happens. These decisions, these cuts, these cutbacks, these stopping projects and all this, This is 100% all because you can't afford it to keep it all going. So here's the deal, guys. We can either shut down the parks where nobody's doing anything, or we can start making cuts where we can continue to go. That's your two options. And it's only because Disney, take your salary, what you make right now, cut it to 35%. Take your salary, cut it to 35%. Can you continue to do everything that you do with your house, your bills, your food, your entertainment that you go out, your car, everything that you do? Can you do it with their 35% cut? Disney can't either. There's nothing that says they can't bring them back, but they are cutting everything 35% at minimum. Sometimes it's worse than that. And you've got to be able to do that kind of stuff and stop certain projects and unfortunately lay off workers from a business standpoint, or there won't be a Disney anymore for us to go to. And we're going to try to sleep after this discussion. I agree, Tim. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about something different. Yes, and one more thing. Stacy's absolutely right, because it's tried to happen twice, 3 times. If they don't make these cuts right now, Disney will fall victim to a hostile takeover in Comcast. And Comcast has already said they will strip the parks of everything Disney. They'll keep the parks open. You will no longer see characters, any of that stuff. So, if you guys want a Disney, you got to be happy with the things that we're doing to keep it going. Okay, now what? What do you want to talk about, Bob? How's the weather down there?
Warm. Where I was today, it was like 76. Cloudy. Can't complain.
And you're in a hoodie.
Yeah, because I put the temperature in my apartment about 62 degrees. It's cool, so I can go to sleep. It's less cold, you know.
Night, Leanne.
Good night.
It's 105 there. It's because it's Australia is obviously for us. They're the opposite season as we are. So when we're winter, they're summer. So it's why it's so warm down there. WandaVision.
I haven't even watched.
I'm not a fan.
Don't say it yet. I haven't watched it.
I couldn't get through the first episode. It was not.
Really?
It was not appealing to me. But I don't know. I'd give it.
I heard that through the second, you kind of get used to it, and like they kind of. I don't know. It's
a problem when you say you get used to it.
Well, no, it's not.
Triple A Sparkles, welcome in.
Not that you get used to it, but they kind of like. It makes sense more. Like once you get through like the second episode, okay, that makes sense. But I haven't even checked out like any of it, so
I'll give it. Look, guys, I'll give it another shot. But
yeah,
trash bag fashion lover, welcome in. I usually try to watch these things with somebody else. So like when I will, Stacey. I'm not saying I didn't cast off WandaVision by any means. I just need somebody like Cody to watch it with, because we watch things like that together, or Shep or somebody like that. And I couldn't get into it myself, just sitting here like, I can't do this. I'm going to shut it off. So I didn't make it through the first episode yet. So, but I will. I like Vision. I think Ashley Olsen as Scarlet Witch is incredible. She still plays Scarlet Witch, right? So, I will give it a couple episodes. I always give everything a couple episodes. I just haven't got back to it yet. So, but anyways, let's talk about something happy. Night, Leanne. What do you want to talk about? Disney Plus is fantastic. That's one thing that has kept Disney going, is Disney Plus. And I unfortunately heard that they were going to they were thinking about cutting some of the shows or cutting some of the budgets until after all this is over. Will they continue with all the shows? But they have announced a ton of new stuff coming out that is incredible. Can't wait for it. Will you wear the item in my name? I mean, I've had them on before, so why not? Disney Plus was an incredible business decision. And what's even better was not only did when that was that's Bob Iger's brainchild, and I haven't watched it, but Alyssa has, and my sons. It takes you to the next Spider-Man movie. Oh, I don't know about that yet. So Disney Plus was an incredible idea to take business away from Netflix. Buying Fox was the absolute over-the-top move to create the Hulu, ESPN, and own that studio, the whole Fox, 21st Century Fox studio, and all that. Brian's West Coast Adventures, welcome in, buddy. To get all that stuff, that was one of the most brilliant things they did because it gave them a whole arsenal of new stuff. And when they did it, Comcast tried to take it away from them again. Comcast tried to come in and underbid, or they put another offer after the deal was done, and then Disney had to up their offer again and said, okay, forget this. We're just going to blow you out the water. And then Murdoch had to go away because he had no other option. Disney Baker, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Do you believe I watched you guys this morning? It was this morning over on Pete's channel.
Yeah.
So, and it was, Cody was there too. Yeah. Did anyone have issues with Disney Plus last week? I did not. Chris did not. Yeah, Hulu's next level. It's got a bunch of new stuff. Look, guys, Disney Plus is brilliant, and the fact that hopefully they never take anything off there is incredible. Like they just thought they were running things through their head. They didn't know if they were going to be able to keep. So when all this hit, people couldn't film stuff. There was you couldn't be around each other and all this other stuff. Well, thankfully, we've got a handle on things now. It's still bad, but we understand it a lot better. And we know that we can quarantine people to go film Big Brother. We know that we can, all these shows that are filming now are done with quarantining and super surveillance to make sure people are okay. So you just gotta follow into that correct path to make sure that things are done right. And now we can continue on with some sense of normalcy. So. But anyways, yeah, Disney Plus is amazing. They have a lot of original content. The National Geographic content's awesome. Of course, they have Disney, Pixar, Star Wars. They have Marvel. It's all fantastic. So awesome. Yes, it was. Yes, it was indeed. Oh, but anyways, I apologize for not having anything prepared, guys. This is Stacy's fault because she just asked me to go. So. WandaVision was Dick Van Dyke and Bewitched all mixed up. Exactly. So it was really odd. I don't know. It was really, really odd. Yeah, they have major restrictions right now in order to film stuff, and writers aren't on sets now to limit things. Exactly. So I also love all the behind the scenes stuff, the making of Animal Kingdom, the Imagineers stories, all that stuff is incredible. So if you're bored, go watch Disney Plus. They got all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
So what are you doing tomorrow? Today?
Laundry.
I gotta do
relaxing.
Laundry too.
The usual.
I gotta do laundry and dishes tomorrow. Today.
Yep. Steve,
we've been to Universal. It's sad to say that Universal is keeping its parks in better shape than Disney. Wow. Bathrooms are constantly clean before each ride. Neil, you're the first person I've ever heard say that. I've heard that they don't control anything. I've heard the crowds are well overwhelming. You're wall-to-wall people. There's no sanitation whatsoever. And you're the first person I've heard say that at all. I've been to Disney and seen firsthand what they do. It's incredible. They even stop the rides and make you wait 15 to 20 minutes while they sanitize everything. So, but I've not heard that yet about Universal. Binge watching the original Doctor Who. You're doing laundry tomorrow. Sundays are my laundry days. I'm not going to lie. Wear my clothes all week, then I wash them.
Yep.
But I'm also trying to get things organized and cleaned up here so that I can start the process of packing things away that I don't need. We were just there. I was surprised. Oh, nice, Neil. Very good. I'm glad somebody gave me a different perspective on it because I just have not heard that yet. And honestly, Neil, that's the reason why I haven't gone to Universal yet because don't blame Stacy. I haven't gone to Universal yet because of all the negative things I've heard and how overcrowded it is. So that is awesome that to hear that. But yeah, so I'm starting the process of trying to pack things away that I know I'm not going to need in the next few months. Start getting rid of things. I've got several trips to take to Goodwill. I just got a lot. I got a lot to get done. And I was sitting here thinking about today. I was like, okay, if I really want to do this, how long would it take me to? I got to repaint everything. I've got to fix stuff. Started doing the math. I was like, okay, it takes me 3 days to do a room, and I got all these rooms. And I was starting to do the math. It's gonna be tight. I got to get started now and start getting rid of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good nightmare. The good thing is I found the episodes here on YouTube. What'd you find? I wish they would have put on the Disney Plus Behind the Magic Making of a Disney Parade, because it was the 4-part episodes that they filmed. Oh, I did not know that, Mike. That's awesome. Go during the week. It's only crowded in Harry Potter World. Well, and that's one of the main reasons I want to go, is to go to see the Harry Potter stuff and ride Hagrid. So,
yeah.
Yeah. See, Karen's the same way. When she went back in September, it was terrible. But anyways, love me some Disney Plus. I must have watched the Imagineers. Oh, the Imagineers is fantastic. At least 5 times, either watching or just the audio. Disney Plus came at the right time to keep the flow of money coming. Absolutely. Steve, you could have a streaming yard sale. I absolutely could. Hootalele Lane. I could sell a bunch of stuff here. So here's the sad part. Absolute sad part.
What I have to ask, what's going to happen with that wallpaper?
I got 2 options.
Yeah.
Option 1. I'm going to cut the sheetrock out of that wall and take it with me.
Do it.
Option 2, I go find it again and do it in the new house. So,
do it. Take it with you. I mean, come on.
I was speaking on your interview of Cody a while ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't procrastinate at all. I could sell the wall. But that's my wall. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I do plan on having this or something similar when I get to the new thing. Come back next week for a charity auction. No, there'll be no charity auction whatsoever. Option 3, hope a Disney nerd buys the house and keeps it. Yes, Penn. I'm not taking it down. It's going to stay here. When they come to see the house, that's how they're going to see it. So, what's that?
It's a shame.
It is a shame, because it's the only one like it right now that I know of. And if I do it down there, it's going to be the second one. So go for the sheetrock. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's gorgeous and it served a purpose. I've definitely gotten my use out of it for what I think it's worth. And but it won't be the end of it. It'll go with me, and I'll have a spot for all my pictures and Corey and all this stuff and my Thomas Kincaid puzzle. And I need to get a Strive to Do Better bag up there somewhere. And yeah, it'll be good. You like Corey's wall too? Corey's wall is awesome. We talked about, we were actually picking stuff out at the same time. And actually, kid you not, the wall that I had picked out originally was a picture of Spaceship Earth, but it was a nighttime picture of Epcot. And then Corey told me what he was going to do. And I was like, that's really cool. I'm going to change mine. I found this and did it. I am going to need a huge apartment. That's the only part about renting, is if I go rent something, I may have to look for rent a house because, I need something to hold all my stuff. Or I'm going to have a storage shed, one of the two. If a young family buys it, they probably would like it, for sure. I mean, look at it. It's pretty nice. I was very, very, very pleased and surprised how well I did putting it up. But it's pretty awesome. I like it. And you can't find wallpaper anymore in a house. I got something unique. You need to get a Resort TV One shirt signed by both Josh and Jenna, then you can frame it and put it next to it. That's absolutely true. I do. I went from a house to an apartment, and now I'm living in Boxland. Yeah, some apartments can be really tiny. Possible town. Yes. I got Neil's doing some research for me. I appreciate it, Neil, helping me look for some things. You probably get someone to use some translucent paper and copy for you. I could, Sean, or I could just, like I said, buy it again and do it when I get down there. Steve, I would be afraid that you would wreck the wall taking out the sheetrock, and then you would have to buy it again and fix the sheetrock. Nah, I know how to do that. My dad's a carpenter. It'd be all right. Yeah, but I think I'm going to leave it because I think it's pretty cool. Tina Marie's place, welcome in. Insomniacs have assembled, but she can't stay. Oh, yes, church in the morning. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tina. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I'm so excited for this move. I really am. And here's what I really want. I want to win the lottery so I can have a Golden Oaks house because I want a studio. I want an art studio where I can paint. I want a puzzle room. And then I want to have like 10 rooms for other people to come visit. So I have the opposite problem. I just moved into a place twice the size. So now I'm in furniture buying mode. Andy, that's crazy. This house is very unique because I've done a lot to it and added some things like the wall. I took the living room. When I first moved in, the living room was the length of the house. It was huge. You all right, bub? You got to call it a night here soon?
Soon. I'm tired.
You look very tired. You look like you're falling asleep. Listen, I'm rubbing your head. The living room was the length of my house, and it had a half wall between the kitchen and the living room. And I took that half wall down. And my dad, for my birthday one year, decided to build a bar in my house, which I use as a computer desk because but there's a legitimate bar that he put in with lights and all this stuff, and it's basically so I could host parties for him when he comes up in my family. But it's a really cool looking feature in there between it separates the kitchen and the living room now, and it's I think it's pretty incredible. So it's going to be interesting. Some people may not like it, but some people will absolutely love it. So we'll see. Put in the contract the buyer has to be a Disney fan. Absolutely. Good night, Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Steve is going to have a B&B for the Disney community. Possibly. I would love to have one. But yeah, that's going to be the issue. I ultimately, kid you not, like I don't want to, even if when I move, I don't want to live by myself. So I want to have a room for somebody else. Yep. How are you going to move that huge puzzle, Steve? Right now, I luckily have it in pieces. We'll see how it goes. So I want to have a room for somebody else. I want to have a guest room, and then I want to have a room for a studio and all stuff like I have right now. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I just need a 4-bedroom house. That's what I'm kind of looking for, Brian. One for Jennifer and I, one for my office and library, and one for my music studio. Absolutely. So the puzzle is in pieces. It's not 22.5 feet by 6.5 feet tall because I got it in pieces, so we should be good. Have you seen some of the videos of one of the companies that has built some of the Golden Oaks? I have not, Chris. You can market your place as a limited edition because of that wallpaper. It could be. And what could be even better is I'll sign it in that corner over there and make it even better limited edition. One of one. How big is your biggest puzzle? 40,820 pieces, I think, and it's 22.5 feet by 6.5 feet tall. You looked at me like you thought I was lying to you.
I'm just saying.
The box for this puzzle is like this big. It's this deep, and it's this thick. It's huge.
You're a tryhard. I know.
It's not. Dude, stop. It's not.
You're a tryhard.
I'm a tryhard.
Yep.
If somebody loving things and doing them makes them a tryhard, then I'll be a tryhard. I don't care.
You're a tryhard.
It is a crate. It's a huge crate. My family put it all together. Jesus, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
Jesus.
He was in Pete's stream too the other day.
Yeah.
So, yep, Steve, we have a 4-bedroom house, music studio, my studio, and a bedroom each. Yep, absolutely. And the studio has a fold-out couch. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it is huge. The thing weighs, guys, it's hard to move. The box is hard to move. Well, it was when it's full. It's past midnight, so my contract has been met. So whenever you're ready to call a night, you no longer have to worry about hearing from our lawyer. Thanks, Stacy. I appreciate that. What is the puzzle? The puzzle it's a Disney puzzle. It's by Ravensburger. Actually, I'll pull it up so you guys can see it and share my screen.
Did you finish it yet?
I finished 4 of the 10.
You haven't finished them all yet.
I just said. Here's the biggest problem with this puzzle is I don't think so when I do it, it sits under my bed. I have a king size bed. I have to pull. It's on a massive piece of cardboard. It takes up the entire king size bed. for one section of this puzzle. There's 10 sections. So I have to walk around a king size bed to work on this puzzle constantly.
Yeah.
I don't have another room because I got a studio and I got a spare bedroom for guests and I got my bedroom.
Right.
So I don't have another room.
Right.
Cody calls you a tryhard. It is a compliment, right? I mean, it's coming from somebody who calls themselves strive to do better. I love you, Andy. Yes. Absolutely.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh man, that's awesome. Anyways, 40,320 pieces. And it is.
So you're almost done it.
Huh?
You're almost done.
I'm almost halfway.
So you should be done by like the next week.
Images.
So.
Okay. Here is the puzzle.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Next week he will be done this puzzle. You heard it here first.
You're messed up. Let me save these. So here's the picture. Let me save these in here so I can play them all for you here. New folder 3. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And the last one I want is the actual puzzle. This will work right here. Okay. So here is the puzzle. Oh, come on, it's got to get bigger than that. There we go. It's gonna be blurry. You'll get the picture here in a minute. Okay. So here's the puzzle. Looks like this. I don't know if I can get this any bigger. Yeah, it's not gonna be very clear. That's as big as I can get it. But it's got 10 Disney scenes in it. You've got I can't even see them. Snow White, Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi, Cinderella, Peter Pan, Jungle Book, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and The Lion King. And the way it looks is, where's the next one? There. It can't apparently go to the next picture. So we're going to exit this one and get you another one. This is the picture when it's done. And there's a normal person standing there. It is 6 1/4 feet tall by 22 1/4 feet long. That's what it looked like if a normal person, Cody would be a little shorter. Cody would be up about the shoulders right here. That's what a normal person, thanks, Chris, I appreciate it. That is what a person looks like standing next to the puzzle. So that's that one. Then you've got, here is a picture of somebody sitting on the puzzle. That's really a person sitting. That's how big the puzzle is. Someone's sitting on it. And then here is another picture of people working on the puzzle from Ravensburger. You see 3 people there. They're not small people. That's how big the puzzle is. And then hopefully this one comes in clear. Here is what it actually, it's not going to get much bigger. There's the scenes right there. So you can kind of see what they are. But that's it. That is the large puzzle. So that's what I'm working on. I've got Dumbo, The Lion King, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, and Beauty and the Beast done. I'm probably a little more than halfway done with Bambi. And then I'll be done with half of it. Yes, the Festival of Lion King is returning here shortly. I think it's either the end of spring or summer, one of the two. Should retire and I will go work for the mouse. That's the way it works. That's the way it should be. Four Corners is a nice area. Yeah, there's a lot of nice areas down there, and I just got to figure out which one's right for me, where I want to be at. Positioning is also important. I want to be either on the north or the east side due to, I want to be kind of between the airport and Disney and some other things there. And it's all strategic for me for where my friends are and stuff like that too. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Although one of my friends is way far southwest and I want to live northeast. So he needs to make a life change, make it work.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know either. I don't have many friends. So. You can become Adam the Woo's neighbor in Celebration. Look, Celebration's gorgeous. It's nice. Did you see the interview I did on Sir Willow's channel? I did not, Brian. I'll check that out. You need to go to bed, man.
I'm chilling.
Okay. I'm giving you, this is where you didn't take the hint last night when I tried to give you the out because you had to work like 3 hours later.
I don't have to work tomorrow.
I'm giving you the opportunity to leave when you need to leave.
I don't have to work tomorrow.
All you got to do is say, I got to go. I can't hang. And I'll be okay with that.
I don't know how long you plan on staying up. But
I don't know how long I plan on staying up.
I'm here.
I'll be up as long as 63 people want me to be.
So. Right. I'm there with you.
Oh, you're the best, buddy. Cody says I'm good, and 10 seconds later his head hits the desk. Yes. Disney's Adventures, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for being here. What time did you stay up with Pete last night? 2 in the morning. You didn't make it that long, but I made it that long. And I was painting, and then it just kind of like, I looked up and I said, oh my gosh, it's after 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Some really nice news. There's some really nice new homes for townhouses in Winter Garden. Winter Garden looks, I like Winter Garden a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So LSU Mom's still up too. It's after 12. Wow. You guys are awesome. Let me refresh this. So LSU Mom's still up too. Oops. That was a repeat because apparently when you
noticed
my screen was lagging a little bit, so I hit refresh and it just automatically started playing. So it was too. Yeah, Chris was there last night till 2 a.m. with us. Tina was there; she was watching. So, but yeah, it was fun. So, all right, chat. So here's where we got to make a decision. We got to decide to call it a night so Cody can go to bed, or we got to have something you guys want to talk about because I don't want to talk about anything I'm talking about on my show. Cody looks like he wants you guys to say, let's go to bed.
Dude, I don't care.
I like one of those homes in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, literally. That's awesome, Andy.
How many are in here?
What's that?
How many watching? 63?
That's what it shows on my end. At 12:30 in the morning. It's crazy. Golden Oaks would be amazing, Dat Mouse. Amazing if I won the lottery. If only Shep was here to sing for us, we could all go to bed. So
seriously.
Oh man. I didn't know. I had no idea he wasn't going live. And at 9:30 rolled around. I'm like, man, I haven't heard from him. So I called him to ask him what he was doing, and he's out of town. So it's like, oh, that would have been nice to know. And then I thought, it's okay. We could use a break anyways. And then people started messaging me, and that that led to this. So but anyways, I need laundry, but my housemate is having such a nice nap. Oak. Yeah, Sean, I would love to live in the Golden Oaks. Just not going to happen. Only 9:30 here. However, I usually sleep till 9 a.m., which is noon there. That is true. You just sent me a bigger picture on Twitter. Let me see if it came through cleared. Did anyone win the lottery yesterday? I was going to get tickets and I didn't do it. I don't play the lottery, but I was thinking, man, can you imagine if we actually won? We'd have I'd have a house in Golden Oaks, and all my family be taken. The guy that won the Mega Millions said he would buy me no Golden Oaks. So apparently somebody did win the Mega Millions. So let's see here. Twitter. You got anything you want to talk about as far as fitness and all that stuff goes?
No.
What is it?
I mean, what do you want me to talk about?
I'm just trying to keep you engaged. That's all.
I'm here.
Oh, wow. Not you. Stacy sent me a picture. I'm going to try to save it here. See if Stacy came as one of those. When you do it off Twitter, for some reason, it comes through as one of those small JPEG, and it won't open, so I can't open it. Sorry. Good night, Tim Pruitt. Thanks, buddy. Cody is tired, very much so. Yeah, if I'm looking, I won the lottery if I'm looking at Golden Oaks, and I really wish I was, but I'm not. So it would be amazing to live in the Golden Oaks for sure. With Golden Oaks, I've heard you get like a what is that, Club 33 membership. which I don't know much about it, but you get a Club 33 membership if you move to Golden Oaks. Cody keeps hanging up. Off with the fairies. You do have to understand something. When I moved to Florida, you're not going to get much sleep because if you want to hang out, it's all late night stuff, Bob.
Yeah.
You gotta hang with the big boys.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been to a Club 33, Steve? Absolutely not. I don't know anybody. I'm not that special. You'll email to me. Thanks, Stacy. But anyways, we still have 60 people here. And I still need something to I wouldn't buy in Golden Oaks. I'd still keep it reasonable. 300K max. That's good.
How about Sean Rogers says, how about a little rundown on how you help someone get started with fitness goals?
Sean's very interesting.
Honestly, it's different for everybody. Some people have a gym membership, some people don't. Like I talked about on Pete's channel, it's all about why they want to get started on a gym membership or why they want to get started on a fitness goal. So it's tough to kind of understand why someone wants to get healthy, but figuring out that why, it kind of keeps them motivated. So that's pretty much it.
That's awesome. And I see people saying something about Club 33. Yeah, people that can afford Club 33 are the people that can afford Golden Oaks. That's why they get it for free. Good night, Nikki. Cody, do you jog, run, or walk?
I run.
I've seen you jog and walk too, though.
I mean, yeah, mostly jog.
So, look, when we talk about life goals, my goal is this. I've got a long way to go. Cody's helping me get there. But by, I don't know, about a year from now, I want to be able to run with him in Florida and keep up with it. We'll see how good of a trainer you are.
Yeah.
I before I broke my ankle, I was extremely fast. One of the fastest in my class. So I just, when you break an ankle and put on 80-something pounds, it kind of does things to you.
Yeah.
So, Cody, have you done any of the Disney runs?
I haven't, not yet.
Shame.
I'd love to do one of the half marathons. Actually, my first half marathon was last year. I did it in New Hampshire, actually, like right along the beach in Hampton, New Hampshire. But I'd love to do a Disney half marathon and work from there, do a full marathon eventually, do like the Dopey Challenge. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
He's short. That goal sounds achievable. Cody is vertically challenged compared to me. You gotta. It's all about relativity. Cody's the tallest one in his family. It was sold in Michigan. Oh, that's terrible. I'm in Indiana. But Cody's the tallest one in his family. So from his perspective, he's high. He's tall.
Yep.
Next to me, he almost comes up to my shoulder. So he's not so tall. Just depends on the perspective. What info would you give to someone who is moving to Florida? Tips at Cody.
I mean, I just made the jump. Like, I didn't really look into it too much. I was young. I didn't have too much to lose. So for me, it was just, I was living with my parents. So for me, it was just making the jump, living on my own. So kind of looked at areas in Tampa, looked at areas in Orlando, and was just like, you know what? The gym was closed where I was working at, and I didn't know what would be a better time to just make that jump. So I just made it and said, you know what? I'm going to figure it out. So
that's awesome. Andy says, it's all in good fun, Cody. I was the one rooting for you in the McRib Challenge. Don't forget. I was aware of that as well, Andy. So I saw somebody else. Brian said he's a shrimp at 5'7". Cody's shorter than you. Barely. barely shorter than you.
I'm 5'8".
You're 5'7 3/4.
I'm 5'8 3/4.
And that 3/4 is important, you say?
5'8 3/4.
I don't know. It's down here somewhere, so I'll trust you. Cody, do you feel you might be able to, and I understand everyone is different, but do you feel you may be able to help in any way someone who really wants to be in better shape but is fearful in a sense?
Yeah.
I can answer that he is. He's very good. And somebody else had asked, have you ever helped somebody with disability? And if you guys watched his interview with Pete last night, he's very good at adapt. I'll let you talk to him, but he's very good at adapting to the person. That everybody's different. Everybody has different needs.
Yeah.
What he does for me is different from what he'll do for somebody else. And that's where having a personal trainer helps out, because he can adapt to each person individually.
I've been a trainer for like 4.5 years. I've dealt with people who have different disabilities, so whatever they need, you kind of adapt to. You figure out what they need and kind of mold what you know and kind of fit it to what they actually need for their specific goals. So it's different for everybody, and you kind of have to adjust and make those specific adjustments. But yeah, I mean, I'll do whatever it takes to kind of figure out what specific people needs.
Yep.
So
you guys know you guys know where I stand. I don't do memberships. I don't do sponsors. I don't do any of that kind of stuff, and I don't endorse or promote anything I don't believe in. And that's why I put my money where my mouth is, and I hired him. So he is the real deal. Stacy says, if you were 3/4 of an inch, you round up. No. I don't need a personal trainer. I need a live-in drill sergeant. Dad Builds wants to know, what if someone feels they are beyond help? What are juice or sports drinks? There's only one answer to that question, and that's why I have to drink this now, because Cody. So, water. And half your body weight in ounces in water.
Yep.
So, I've learned a lot in the when did I hire you? Thanksgiving. I've learned a lot. I met him in Thanksgiving, like physically met him. I've known him for a while. I physically met him in Thanksgiving. We spent Thanksgiving together, which was odd because I'd never been away from my family, and he had never been away from his family, I don't think either. And so I was coming out. I said, "Hey, you want to hang out?" He said, "Yes." Yes, you round up, and it was great. And we've been amazing friends since then. And his joke fell flat. That was awkward. Sorry, Dad Build said. Like guys, he's fantastic. And like I said, I've had him since Thanksgiving, and he's completely changed everything I do. So for the good. And when I get down there, it's going to be even better because I'll be doing it with him. So we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
You yawning behind that fist? No. You drink any blue drinks, Steve? I don't. I do not. As an inside joke, I do not, Sean. I'm only drinking water right now. Well, that's not true. I drink some juices, but you got to make sure that they don't have any of that added sugared stuff to them. So, what is your favorite park and why, Cody? Go ahead. You got the same favorite park.
Probably Magic Kingdom. It's just so nostalgic.
You changed it.
What do you mean?
That's not what you told me the last time.
What did I tell you?
Animal Kingdom.
Well, for ride reasons, I would say Animal Kingdom because my favorite ride is there. But
and it's not what you think it would be.
Right. And Magic Kingdom just because it's so nostalgic. I miss going back. I haven't been back in like a couple months, or not a couple months, but at least a month. So just that alone, like haven't been back to Magic Kingdom in the last couple of weeks, and it's just like one of those things where it's like it's so nostalgic. And it's like one of those things. Once you get back, you're like, all right, I'm here, and I don't know, I miss it, and I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, Chris, I will say this. Cody has said that Animal Kingdom is his favorite. Animal Kingdom is my favorite. But Cody is always wanting to go to Magic Kingdom. Every time I ask what park do you want to go to, he always wants to go to Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
Primarily because of Space Mountain.
Yep.
And but look, we love all 4 parks. There's not a bad park.
It's hard to choose.
So for me though, it's Animal Kingdom. But believe it or not, mine now goes Animal Kingdom. Epcot's my second favorite, and it's mostly because of all the festivals. Hollywood Studios may now be my third favorite. Magic Kingdom may be my least favorite park, and that's just. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I'm going somewhere. It doesn't have the thrill rides except for Space. It's the biggest park. I get that with all the most stuff, but man, if I'm sitting here and I got to go, okay, I get to go to one park today. What's it going to be? Magic Kingdom is going to be on the bottom of that list. It just is. Now, they're building Tron. They're building some other things there. It'll change it. We'll want to go there. The castle's there, which is fantastic. I love Magic Kingdom. Is probably my second favorite park to take photos in. Animal Kingdom is still my favorite there too. But there's nothing wrong with any of the 4 of the parks. They're fantastic. But Animal Kingdom is my favorite. I also think Animal Kingdom has the best 2 quick service restaurants on property, which may get some competition now from the one at Epcot, but Satuli Canteen and Flame Tree Barbecue are the best. Now, I need to go try Flame Tree and compare it to the Smokehouse, the Regal Eagle, because the Regal Eagle brisket sandwich is incredibly good.
Right. I've never had Regal Eagle, so I can't say.
Yeah. You never had which one?
Regal Eagle.
I had it the first time this past trip over Christmas, and I went there twice because it was so good.
Yeah. Flame Tree is amazing, though. And Satuli, I can't, express enough. When I go to Animal Kingdom, that's, the first thing. Yep. When I have lunch, I'm I'm going to rise, and, or not rise, but flight. And I'm going to go to Satuli. That's the 2 things.
Satuli is always on my list. I'm eating there 2 or 3 times every time I go.
Yep.
So Datmouse said, what order would you park hop now? I would park hop in the order that is you start at the park that opens the first, you end at the park that closes last. That's the only way to get your max price, and that changes daily. So you got to keep an eye out for it. So
yeah.
Epcot is your least favorite. For the festivals, I've only spent more time there. See, Karen, again, as I've gotten older, I appreciate more things to do with the I love the countries now. I love the festivals. There's still quite a few rides there. They're still building more. They're still going to add more countries. They're going to try to add more rides into those countries. My absolute favorite thing to go see right now is the Epcot project inside the off there to the left at the old pavilion. I love sitting in that room and watching that 360-degree thing with the Epcot in the middle of it.
Yeah,
I think it's fantastic. I hope they keep something like that around, even when they fix that stuff or build that stuff. I want something new on there because that thing is one of my favorite things to see in all of Disney right now. I think my order would be Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and I like Animal Kingdom and Epcot pretty equally. Yep. Again, they're all 4 great in my opinion. Just the way I'm gonna go in them. For a first timer, would you keep that order or put Magic Kingdom first? First timer, go to Magic Kingdom first.
Yeah.
There is nothing at all like seeing that castle for the first time. It'll make you cry.
Yep, that's for sure.
So go to Magic Kingdom for a first timer first.
Yep.
The Disney Baker, rope drop or close the park, both. If I can only do one, I'm closing the park. Although rope drop, it depends. I'm a night owl. So that's not the end of the day for me. So I'm going to close the park and I'm going to go to something else. But if you rope drop, you can get on a lot more rides if that's what you're trying to do.
I would say rope drop.
What's that?
Rope drop.
For me, I'm going to get when Fast Passes come back, I'm going to have my 3 Fast Passes.
Well, no, I know what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying right now, I'd say rope drop.
Free, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I'm going to do both, but if I got to choose one or the other, I'm going to close the park down.
But you can't do the Fast Passes in advance.
I know. I know that.
I'm just saying.
I would still do park close.
Yeah.
I love the sunsets at Disney are like nothing else. And
I know that.
And then what I do is I go close down the park, and then I go beat you in mini golf somewhere, and then we just go home. It's great.
Yeah.
Cody's R's are rolling. They are for sure. Good night, Chris. Not including rides, what is one absolute must do for a first timer? See the castle, 100%.
Yeah.
Outside of that, well, you can't do Sorcerer of the Magic Key anymore. That's gone. I would say if we're going to take rides, attractions, and shows out of it, I think it's really cool to experience all the Disney transportation, which is what I think I'm going to do my show on Monday, is all the different forms of transportation. Oh, I forgot, Stacy. I'm sorry. I was waiting on it to come in. I think that it would be better to just try to experience all the different forms of transportation that they have. How do hopper passes work for WDW? So they don't have park hopper passes right now, but what you could do is they do have park hopping abilities where you go to a park, you still have to have a park reservation in the morning. You have to go to that park reservation. No, Sean. You have to go to that park reservation first. So even if you have a park reservation and it passes 2:00, you still have to go to that one first. And then you can go to anyone. You just go wherever you want after that, as long as the park's not full. So, and that happens at 2:00. Stacy sent it to me. Let's see if I may have to just show it on here. Wow, that's cool.
Tina had a good point.
What's that?
In terms of like closing or opening, she said not only that, but the park's empty out like an hour before closing in many cases, so you can ride the rides then. So that's
true.
a good point.
There's a puzzle. Sure. Really cool puzzle.
That's pretty cool.
Anyways, the Skyliner's fantastic. The Skyliner needs to be put everywhere at Disney, especially Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom, because the two hardest parks to get to are Animal Kingdom because it's way out from everything else, and Magic Kingdom because you can't even get close to it. So, I'm open to close normally as well. But see, I say that, but I completely changed the way I do things now, because when I come down, I'm either hanging out with Cody, I'm hanging out with Corey, I'm hanging out with somebody. And Night Pearl, Wishing Mouse, what's up? When I come down, though, we're not spending a lot of time at Disney. When I usually come in, if I'm coming in on a typical weekend where I get there on a Wednesday night and I leave on a Sunday night, let's say, I'm getting there on a Wednesday night, I'm going to Disney Springs, or I'm going to go eat something. Thursday, I'm not usually in a park because I'm usually either working from the hotel room or something else. I will just a second, Karen. And then I'm going to go to hang out with Corey for his stream. And then that's over, we're going to go get dinner somewhere. That's how we usually do it. Friday, I usually don't go to the park. Corey does come back over and hang out. We go to play Top Golf with Dale or golf or whatever. We go play putt-putt. We do a lot of other things. We've done the escape rooms. We've done some other things down there. We rode the Star Flyer, the whole thing that goes up in the air. We do all that kind of stuff. Saturday rolls around. We're going golfing. Maybe we go back to the park one of those days. But I'm just hanging out with my friends. I'm going to Donna's house for dinner. I don't spend a lot of time in the parks right now when I go on a 4-day trip. I spent a lot of time in the parks when I was just there on the 8 to 10 day trip. But so it's just one of those things where my trips, because of the situation that I'm in, and I go once a month or whatever, I'm not spending a lot of time in the parks anymore. I'm hanging out with people. So I would much rather hang out with my friends than go to Disney by myself. So escape rooms are awesome, Karen. I'm going to get Cody to do one too.
I'm down.
That was easy.
Yeah.
That's why we're good friends, man, because we like similar stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get. Oh, that's big. Okay. Let me present this real quick. Cody, you can yawn now. There is the picture. There it is. That's the puzzle. You can see off to the left. You can see people standing there, but that's how big that puzzle is. So,
holy crap!
Yeah, it's massive, dude. Massive. So, Annie Coog, what's up, Annie Coog 86? I'm a social butterfly now. Yeah, hit the ground running again. And it's also different for people depending on where you live and all that other stuff. Who are you waving at? I just saw you waving at somebody over here.
I'm just waving at Annie.
Oh, every time I first started, man, you
I
wave.
saw Anne was in here, so I said, "Hey, Anne."
It depends on where you live too, and how you vacation again to make sure what you do. Because if you're coming from Australia and you're only going to be coming that, you've got to make the most of everything you do and hit the ground running and make sure you're getting every bit out of it you can, because that can't be cheap to fly all the way over from Australia and get that time over here. For somebody that's local that can do this all the time, it's a lot different. What are your most dues? There you go. You all right, buddy? You get it right? What are your must do's at Disney Springs? There's a lot of them. What are your must do's at Disney Springs?
I don't really have any.
Shame on you. Disney Springs is the place to go to eat, guys. I'm telling you, they have so many fantastic restaurants. I've been there a lot. Me and him have been to the one over by the NBA Experience numerous times.
Yep.
And they have fantastic food over there.
CityWorks. CityWorks is amazing. I love CityWorks.
There's your must do right there, CityWorks. Yep. For me, there's another one that he loves. He's never been because I brought it to him, but it's Roscoe Mothership. Welcome in. Piglet Roo loves Disney. Welcome in, guys. Gideon's cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, there's another must do, and it just reopened.
Gideon's is so good.
Did you eat them all?
It's just Oh, of course. The cookies alone, for the soft opening they had, it was loaded. And if you need a good cookie, you need to go to Gideon's.
They're half-pound cookies. They're like this big around. They're this thick, and they're piled with toppings. Like the chocolate chip one is Brian Esquire fans 22. Welcome in. They're covered in chocolate chips with chocolate in the middle of them, and they got sea salt on them too. So they're the perfect balance of sweet and salty. Yeah. Cody did not get to try the peanut butter one though because I ate it all. It was so good. And then there was a coffee cake one. There's a bunch of them. They just have a ton of them. Some of them you have to be there in the morning to get because they show up. Cody's got it's coming through Cody's speakers somehow, I think. That's why I'm echoing. So, I think.
Headphones.
I know, I hear it crackling too, but maybe not. Oh, well. I don't know why it's doing it. Anyways, but you have to be there in the morning to get them. There's just all kinds of stuff that they're there, but they also change them out. They give you a new menu every month. They change out their cookies every month. So you like them, you better keep going because they're going to go. And then they have the vanilla cream icing dipping sauce too from them. They're so good. It's just a great thing. I don't hear an echo. Some people do, some people don't. Do you think virtual queues would work for more rides than rise resistance control lines? No. I think it's terrible.
Yep.
You think it's terrible? Or you agree? You like them? I
don't like them.
No. Right. The virtual queue lines are awful, in my opinion. I hate them myself. I think they're terrible. I think they cluster things up more because now instead of at least people were guided towards certain lines, now they don't even have to stand in line anymore. It's just like, hey, come back whenever you want to or during this time and you'll be good. That can cluster things more because you have like what is it? I don't even know how long the window is to get in there, but you can get in there and do that. You can. I would rather people have to go stand in one of the lines, either the fast pass line or the regular line. Guide them to where they need to go, and don't do these queues because I think they hinder things more. Crackling again. Whatever you're touching there with your microphone, yeah, it's creating ocean sound. It's perfect right now. Don't touch it again.
Okay.
They are not the cookies on Cody's fitness plan. 100% sure.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I am not a fan of any of the virtual queues at all. I think they're terrible. Quit touching it. Anyhow. All right, guys, we're going to go to 1 o'clock, then we're going to call it night so Cody can go to bed.
Sounds good.
You looked happy when I said that. I told you can go at any time. You don't have to be here.
No, I know.
I appreciate it, though.
Yep.
But anyways, other dues. The Lego store is absolutely incredible. the Lego sculptures around this thing, and just go look at them. Read the time it took, how many bricks there are. They're awesome. The whole Lego sculptures. I love the monster in the lagoon. Yeah, in a wave of relief, washes over Cody's face. So good night, Andy. Thank you. Yeah, it's fantastic. Cody is your number one groupie. Cody is my number one groupie. I love Cody. He's awesome. Anyways, I would say the Lego store, the World of Disney store is a must-have as well. I've never been to Legoland. Dad builds, but I've heard it's worth it. I'm gonna go. I know they have Legos to buy there that are hard to find elsewhere too. So it's something I've been trying to get to for a while. The Legoland, the World Disney Store, Sprinkles is down there. I think it's important. So many food places, but those are your main store. Oh, and the pin store. The pin store is Cody. Don't lean in so close. You're getting feedback. That's what it is apparently. I don't think it's feedback. I think every time he touches that little thing on it crackles. So, those are my must dos. The cookie store. Oh, and the s'mores. The s'mores of the ganachery. You had that, right?
Yep.
How good was it?
It was the best s'mores I've ever had.
Yes, it was. And it better be because it was $8. But yeah, those are my. It's not feedback, just the touchy wires. Yeah, it's all right, guys. I'd rather have Cody staticky than not have him at all. So, all right. So, guys, we got 9 minutes left until we go say goodbye. What's your last things you want to talk about before we head out? Or do you have anything you want to talk about before we head out?
Nope.
Except your head hitting the pillow so you can go nighty-night.
Nope. Nothing.
Yep. Yeah, everybody's tired. Cody's just tired. Yes, he is.
Yep.
I think I asked you this, but I'm sorry I can't remember what you said. Does Gideon's have a salted caramel cookie? I don't remember. I went in December and there was a soft opening. Had no idea it was a soft opening. I just walked in. I was like, oh, Gideon's open. I got a bunch of cookies, like a bunch of cookies, and split them with Corey and Cody. And they were fantastic. And then it closed. I went back to get more and they were closed. I couldn't get any more. Cody strived to stay awake. Andy had the best thing, though. Andy had the best thing ever. The guy that called me a tryhard has the name Strive to Do Better. So I like it a lot. She just made my night. I get it. It's super late for you. I started yawning at 9. It's late here, but Steve, you should sing Cody a lullaby. Aw, I could.
I'll leave right now. If you start singing, I'll leave right now.
You know I sing a lot better than Shep does.
No, I will leave right now.
Would you ever buy a scone? If so, what flavor? Absolutely. I've had cranberry orange scones and they're fantastic. Well, it just depends, I guess. Do I want you here or not? Because yeah, I do. I won't sing.
Good. Because I literally have like my cursor right on the leave button.
If you can't hang, just hit the leave button. It's okay.
No, I mean, I will literally, like, if you start singing, it's just automatic. I'm just going to be like, all right, see ya. But
you're smiling when you say that too. I'm trying to figure out if you want me to or not. Has anyone else noticed that a lot of the QS locations have started listing chicken STR? What is that? Did you get cut off there, Sean? Good night, Cody. Good
night.
We got 6 more minutes, guys. If you got something to talk about, let's talk about it now.
Get it over with.
Cody is tired, guys. Cody works so hard. I can't give him a hard time. I do. But chicken strips instead of nuggets. I like both. Chicken strips, chicken nuggets, boneless chicken wings. They're all good. Chicken's chicken. That's one of the main thing that you can eat on Cody's diet. So chicken is your friend.
Yep.
I'm hungry now too because I didn't really eat well today. I'm sorry. I mean, I traveled so many miles. I used 3/4 of a tank of gas driving around all day. And every time I went, we tried to come back, tried to tell my family that we had to eat at a sit-down restaurant for lunch and grab something. Tim Rempel, good morning. What's up? Your birthday's in 12 days, Samantha says. I remember that, Samantha, because I was there last year.
Close to mine.
It is close to you. See, right there, you just admitted it's going to be close to your birthday.
I mean, my birthday is like every day, but
no, you don't get to have that. You don't get to be that special. But guys, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, no, I was talking about what was I talking about? Oh, we drove around everywhere. I know I'm not going to eat, Mike. We drove around everywhere today, and I tried to tell him, and we tried to get back here and find something for supper to sit down and eat. Everything was over 2 hours wait. Everything was over 2 hours wait. And I tried to tell him, so I didn't eat very well for dinner. Then I started working on getting stuff picked up and everything. And then I got asked to go online. So, what kind of videos do you want to make when you're in Florida? Not just Disney videos. I want to make a bunch of different things. And you guys know I'm making no secret that I believe in him a lot, but I want to help Cody too. I want to help him get his stuff out there because people need to hear it. So, but I want to explore Florida. I want to do the beaches. I want to do all the different things. I want to do a lot of Disney. I want to cover all the festivals, cover all the important stuff. I want to start a new thing with little known knowledge of Disney or history of Disney, where go pick something like the castle, do a vlog about it, but talk about it, how long it took to build, the ins and outs of everything. Just give people some information. Have a great night, guys. Message me if you need anything at Disney or want to call in anytime. Thanks for the fun night. Absolutely, Sean. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Sean.
So Steve is going RO, becoming Cody's #1 groupie. Look, guys, we're really good friends. It's okay. It's all right. Hope there is another live feed. I'm making Disney pin boards. Oh, nice. So I love Disney pins too. I've had a couple of videos. I want to do more. So that's awesome. I'm going to keep saying Disney Baker because I don't know if it looks like it's written that way. So guys, we got 3 minutes. Cody, what do you got? Good night, Sean. Be safe. Get there, all the things that you're supposed to get there, and enjoy Florida, man. I'm going to miss Sean by a couple days. So, buddy, what do you want people to know about you or your channel or whatever? Besides the fact that you're tired, you want to go to bed.
Tired, and I want to go to bed. And no, I'm just trying to put out content as much as I can. It's tough right now with my schedule, but I've been trying to put out Facebook content, so strive to do better on Facebook. Thanks to Steve, I just opened up a SPREADSHIRT, so strive to do better. Apparel on SPREADSHIRT. I don't know if the link is there. I can try to find it, but
it's on your last video, right? On your channel?
I think so.
I
don't know.
Yes, it is. Nope. It says try to do better apparel. Buddy, come on. We got to get that on there.
I know.
All right, so he'll fix it, guys, and make sure it's available.
I'm trying to, next month, I'll have the Strive to Do Better first Strive Guide official available, where it's a Strive Guide dedicated to transforming your mind and mindset tactics to help you achieve your goals and kind of live a healthier lifestyle. Other than that, it's just going to be more. I'm going to try and put out more videos, but it's tough. So bear with me while I try to figure out my schedule right now. But, doing what I can.
Very evil.
Doing what I can.
Yep. Mike, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Can we talk? No, Stacy, we cannot. But, guys, we have 1 minute left. Thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for so many people being here at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's ridiculous. Love you guys, especially on something that we did not announce. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow, if you want to see a good battle over on Mouse Talk's channel, myself and him will be battling over why the Carousel of Progress needs to go. And if you guys ever need anything, don't forget to reach out to me. My email is in the description. It's just steve@disneyland.com, or reach out to me on Instagram. I can get them all that way. Good night, Mike Miller. Thanks, buddy. And outside of that, guys, have a good day. Give me some ideas. Start sending me ideas of what you guys want to see to my email. I would love to know. It's either 8 or 9. I honestly don't even remember. I think it's Detroit Disney Duo. Good night. Welcome in. I'm not sure what time it is. Here, hang on. I can find out real quick. It is at that's the walk in the park. 9 o'clock tomorrow. 9 o'clock tomorrow. We're on Mouse Talks channel. Go watch. It's going to be a very debate style stream. You're going to like it. I'm going to like it. So, but don't miss that, guys. And then Monday, plan on doing something with Disney Transportation. We'll see how it goes. Send me your ideas. What do you guys want to hear? What do you guys want to do? What do you want to talk about? Send them to me at my email. Things you'd like, especially when I get down there and do the parks and can do a lot more. So for all you new people out there, thank you so much for being here. Again, reach out to me anytime. My name is Chris. Chris, there are a lot of Chris's here. So I went to Disney Baker. Chris, welcome, buddy. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. We love you all. It is 1:01. We made it over 2 hours and 40 or 15 minutes. Got to get this guy to bed. Well, I don't have to get to bed, but he's got to go to bed. And we love you guys. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.